Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new live stream. This is Saturday night here in Wisconsin, Central Time Zone, which means it is 11:10 p.m. 11:10 p.m. September the 7th, and it is Saturday. So let's wait and see who joins us on Saturday night. We're just less than an hour away from Sunday morning, and I'm going to be talking about how border crisis is affecting a peaceful community. I will tell you what community it is. And then I will also talk about some predictions about the presidential race. It's going to be an interesting conversation, and as always, I welcome you all to stay connected and to participate in the live chat window. The live chat window is very important. And so stay connected, share with me your thoughts, and I will be talking about the border crisis, which I've done before, but I'm going to be talking about a particular community that is being severely affected, I think, because of the border crisis. So my friends, as you are joining, please write something in the chat window. I'm monitoring the chat window here. Introduce yourself, write what city you are from, what state you are from. If you are from outside the United States, tell me what country you are from. In the last few days, we have had viewers from New Zealand, Australia, India, Pakistan, South Africa, England. We have had viewers from different parts of the world tune in for the live stream. And so it's always wonderful to see the wide variety of places that the viewers are joining us from. My friends, I've said this before. Every community in the United States has become a border community. And I'll share with you what's happening in Wisconsin. Wisconsin has also become a border state. What are the actual border states? I mean, tell me, what are the states, what are the American states that share border with Mexico? Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, California, right? These are the border states. These are the states that share a physical border with Mexico. But each and every state in America right now is a border state. Andrew Barnett has joined. Andrew, welcome. Andrew, let me tell you, you probably want to know my political affiliation. You may be here for the first time. I believe in making America great again, and I support Trump. So, Andrew, that's my political affiliation. Carl is here. Carl is saying do 50 push-ups. Carl, I can't do 50 push-ups right now. You know why? Because I have important things to talk about. So I'm not doing push-ups, Carl. But I have a gym in the building in which I live. There is a very nice gym and, great place to work out. So don't worry about that. If I need to work out, I can do that. But I won't be doing 50 push-ups right now. All right. Every state is a border state. Oh, by the way, so many people joining right now, I see. Wonderful. My friends, as you are joining, please like this video. That way I can reach more people. And I'm going to read your comments. I see the comments pouring in. The comments just started pouring in. So let's see some comments. Enlightenment and News writes, MAGA. Absolutely. Make America great again. Jax writes, yes, MAGA. I agree, MAGA. Make America great again. Mike Hunt writes, let's go Harris. All right. So Mike is a Harris supporter. That's okay, Mike. You are free to choose your favorite political candidate, and I guess you've made the decision already. That's okay. Andrew Barnett writes, excellent news. Wonderful, Andrew. Wonderful. You are a Trump supporter too, I'm guessing. Um, Andy writes, I support Trump also. God bless you. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. Um, Enlightenment and News writes, Texas for Trump. That is awesome. Trump supporters here. Hey, as I always say, in the live chat window, let's see a visual representation of the strong support for Trump. Write Trump 2024. And trust me, I'm going to get back to the discussion because I have some things in mind that I want to share. But let's just write Trump 2024. Let's do it. Joe writes Trump, yes. Okay, wonderful. Jax writes Nevada for Trump. That is so awesome. All right. Andrew writes Trump 2024. USA 1 writes Trump 2024. Enlightenment and News writes Trump 2024. Who's going to be next? Who's going to be next? Who's going to be next to write Trump 2024? Let's see it. Let's see it, my friends. Let's see. Let's see. Andrew writes, love that guy. Andrew supports Trump. Thank you. All right. I'm going to be talking about Trump. I am going to be talking about Trump because the issue that I'm here to discuss is one of the top issues in the minds of the voters. And, this is a problem that only Trump can fix. And I'm talking about the border crisis. But I'm not just talking about the border and the states at the border. As I just mentioned a few minutes ago, every American state has become a border state right now. Because the border crisis has affected and continues to adversely affect the entire country. And I'll share with you shocking news from Wisconsin. Right here in Wisconsin, a suspect was arrested. A suspect was arrested. There are allegations of physical and sexual violence, and this individual who was arrested in Prairie du Chien, which is a wonderful community in Wisconsin, this individual who was arrested in Prairie du Chien is from Venezuela. He is not a U.S. citizen. He is not a U.S. citizen. Reportedly, he is suspected of being affiliated with Tren de Aragua, which is a transnational gang, violent gang, and I may be mispronouncing Tren de Aragua. I don't speak the language that they speak in Venezuela, so forgive me if I'm not pronouncing the words correctly. But Tren de Aragua, been in the news. It's a transnational gang, a very, very violent gang, and so the suspect who was arrested in Prairie du Chien, he's suspected of being affiliated with this violent transnational gang. And after this individual was arrested in Prairie du Chien, by the way, Prairie du Chien, does anyone know where Prairie du Chien is? Does anyone know where Prairie du Chien is? It's a wonderful, wonderful community, beautiful community. And it's right it's in western Wisconsin, and if you want to enjoy the Mississippi River, you go to Prairie du Chien. It's just so beautiful. So in Prairie du Chien, this individual who is suspected of being a member of the Tren de Aragua gang, he was arrested, and the United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement, also known as ICE. I love ICE. Do you like ICE? And I'm talking about the organization, the agency, United States Customs and Immigration Enforcement, ICE. Do you like ICE? We support ICE. So ICE was notified, and ICE has placed a detainer on the suspected Venezuelan gang member. So this is news coming out of Wisconsin. This happened in Prairie du Chien, and I'm going to give you more details, but I see lots of comments are coming in, so I have to read the comments. By the way, please like this video, give it a thumbs up. My video has received, it's been 10 minutes, 6 thumbs up, 6 likes. Let's get it to 10, then let's get it to 20. So please like this video, and I'm going to read some of your comments. I have to pause to read the comments. So stay here, my friends. Let's see. Andrew writes that Andrew is from the UK. So we have a viewer from the United Kingdom. Andrew, welcome. And Andrew is saying good things about Trump. Andrew writes, life was a lot better when Trump was in charge. Yeah, Trump. And Trump had, Trump also worked very hard to strengthen our relationship with our international allies, right? So Trump is a true leader in the White House, and if Trump is in office, I think the world is a better place. Ernest Thompson is here. Ernest, welcome back. Iron Hand is here. Iron Hand writes, what is Harris going to do on the debate night? Take responsibility for the border or pin it all on Joe? Iron Hand, you remember, right, that Kamala Harris is the border czar? She has been named the border czar. She's the border czar. And what exactly has this border czar done? Nothing to secure the border. I mean, she laughs a lot. She says things that some people don't understand. What she does not do is Kamala Harris does not secure the border. Although she is the border czar, she has not secured the border, and she also has not done a press conference since becoming the Democratic nominee for president. Why is she not doing a press conference? We're all eager to see her do a press conference. We want to see her do a press conference, and she needs to do a press conference. She needs to face the reporters. She needs to answer questions. Why is she not doing that? Can you answer that? Why is Kamala Harris not doing that? She needs to do a press conference, okay? So that reporters can ask her about what she has accomplished. As the border czar, nothing. She has not accomplished anything. Let's read some more comments here. Andrew writes, I wear my MAGA hat with pride all these thousands of miles away. Andrew, that is so awesome. We got Trump supporters all over the world. Enlightenment and News is writing about illegal immigration issues, that illegal immigrants get free medical, free housing, and they just walk in and become, get all these benefits. Enlightenment and News, I see your comment. I understand your feeling, and trust me, there are many immigrants, many legal immigrants who feel the same way. They worked hard, legal immigrants. They followed the legal process to come into the United States. They work hard. They pay taxes. They contribute to the growth and success of our country. They love America. They pursue the American dream. They are hardworking Americans. They are legal immigrants, and also a lot of legal immigrants. They go on to become naturalized U.S. citizens. Like, I came to the United States as a legal immigrant, and then I became a naturalized U.S. citizen. So I'm a proud American, and there are many legal immigrants who are now proud Americans, and they oppose the crisis at the border. They don't like to see what's happening at the border because they don't want to see foreign nationals pouring into the country illegally and getting all these benefits. And I've talked about this before on this channel. I said there are illegal immigrants who walk into the emergency room of hospitals and they cannot be turned away, so they get medical services and they don't pay the bills. If I have to go and get emergency medical treatment, if I walk into an emergency room, or if I have to be transported to an emergency department, the doctors, the medical professionals, they are going to treat me, but then I will also be responsible for my portion of the bill. If I don't have insurance, I'm going to get a bill that I have to pay. If I have insurance, then there may be a copay. There may be a deductible that I have to meet for utilizing the emergency department. And so, you know, Americans, when they use emergency department, when they need emergency services, they also have to pay their portion. Maybe insurance will cover most of it, but if there's like a copay or a deductible, then you may have to pay that. But what do the illegal immigrants do? The illegal immigrants, they come in, they walk across the southern border, they come into the country expecting free stuff, and when they need medical services, they just walk into an American hospital, an American emergency department. They get the services they want, that they need, and they don't pay the bills. They don't pay the bills. So hospitals are under tremendous pressure. Hospitals that are seeing an influx of illegal immigrants in the emergency departments, and these illegal immigrants, they don't pay their bills. That hurts the hospitals. So the hospitals are facing tremendous pressure because of all these services that they provided that they did not get paid for. Okay? So the illegal immigrants, the illegal immigration is destroying our country. It's destroying our economy, our medical system. And that's why we need to secure the border, and we need to deport. I mean, I've talked about, previously, illegal immigrants who are committing crimes in the United States. They need to be deported. They need to be deported. We are an immigrant-friendly country. We are. We welcome immigrants as long as they come here legally. Let's read some comments. Iron Hand writes, Harris is going to walk off the stage when one border question pop up. We'll have to wait and see. September 10th, that's when the first debate is. So let's wait and see that. Michael is here. Michael, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna try to read and welcome all the viewers who are joining. By the way, please like this video. 7 likes so far. Let's get it up to 20, my friends. Hit the thumbs up. Support this channel. You can support this channel by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe and stay connected, okay? What happens when you subscribe? When you subscribe, the next time I start a live stream or I publish a video, you are likely to get a notification. That way you will not miss my content. So please subscribe and like this video. I appreciate that. That's all the support I'm asking for. All the support I'm asking for. That's all you have to do. Subscribe to this channel and give the video a thumbs up. Thank you. Laurie Erickson is here. Laurie, welcome. Buddy's Adventures writes, hello, kind sir. Hello. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Jax writes, my life was great when he was in the White House as well. As consumers, we know how great the economy was, how great our lives were when Trump was in the White House. I mean, we didn't have this kind of inflation. We didn't have such high gas prices. And Trump worked every day. He worked very hard to secure the border. Not like Biden and Harris. They opened up the border and they are letting in the illegal immigrants. Manish Kumar is here. Manish Kumar, welcome. Dan, the breaking news man, is here. Dan, welcome. Ronald is here. Welcome, Ronald. Let me read some more comments. Ronald writes, I'm a third-generation American. That's wonderful, Ronald. It's a great country. We love the United States. We're proud to be American citizens. Ronald writes, send them back where they came from. Bisham26 writes, what about you, homie? Is that a question for me, Bisham? What exactly about me? What do you want to know? What do you want to know about me? Ask a specific question, Bisham, and I'll do my best to answer. I'm here to answer your questions. Gain Schillis is here. Gain, thank you. Thanks for being here. David is here. Welcome, David. Didier writes, you are boring. Didier, am I boring? Am I boring? Why am I boring? Am I boring? So, Didier just wrote, you are boring. Didier, are you still here? Or did you just call me boring and leave the live stream? Am I boring? Guys, let me ask you this. Do you think I'm boring? I mean, you can tell me if you think I'm boring. If this channel is boring, you can just say, "Hey, toss if you're boring." Am I boring? I don't know. I'm stating facts. I'm stating facts. So, how does that make me boring? I don't think I'm boring. But if that's what you think, hey, listen. Draw whatever conclusion you want. Enlightenment and News just wrote, not boring. Thank you. Thanks for your support. Didier writes, I hit a nerve. No, you Didier, your comment is entertaining. I love humor. And listen, I am not afraid of criticism. Gain Chillis just wrote, no, you're not boring. Thank you. Thank you, Gain. Iron Hand wrote, I think you're cool, bro. I subscribed. Hey, I love that. I love that. So listen, Gain writes, your accent is fun. Thank you, Gain. I appreciate that. So Didier, you wrote, I hit a nerve. No, not really. I mean, sometimes I see comments that are a little bit unkind. Some are harsh. But, it doesn't bother me at all. If comments bothered me, if criticism bothered me, if people calling me boring bothered me, then I wouldn't be doing this. There's a reason why I do this. I mean, it's 11:32 p.m. Saturday night, and here I am doing a live stream. Okay? I mean, I could be out hanging out. Madison is such a lovely city. There's so much to do downtown. I could just go hang out, eat good food, hang out with friends. But here I am, talking about how we can save our country, talking about the issues that matter, and you're calling me boring. Well, you're free to call me boring. Type boring 1,000 more times. It's not going to bother me. But I don't think I'm boring. I got overwhelming support here. You can see it. You can see it. Jason writes, do your thing. It's not boring. That's awesome. Enlightenment and News says, I subscribed. Awesome. Thank you. Jared Thompson is back. Jared, welcome. Always good to see you. Christian writes, Trump gang. Yep, we support Trump. Let's see. I'm going to read some more comments here. Jojo Sports writes, Trump 2024. Bisham writes, why you look cheap, homie? Do I look cheap? Well, I may look cheap or I may not look cheap. But what's wrong with looking cheap? I mean, by cheap, do you mean like my clothing, or do you mean my room or my chair, or just me? Iron Hand writes, LOL. Wendy writes, only way to save it at this point is Trump getting back in the office. That's what I'm talking about. We need Trump back in the office. And how can we do that? How can we do that? We have to vote for Trump. 2024 November is coming up soon. We're less than 2 months away from election, okay? Let me see. Didier writes, sorry for the comment about being boring, but just wanted to get your attention. That's okay, Didier. You don't have to apologize for anything. Just, if you think I'm boring, you can just write it. That's okay. Doesn't bother me. Hey, listen, write your judgment. Doesn't bother me. Okay? But thanks for being here, and I hope you'll stick around for more discussion. Listen, I welcome liberals, conservatives, Democrats, Republicans, independents, everyone. I welcome everyone. Just listen to what I have to say, and then if you don't like what I'm saying, feel free to disagree. Okay, that's fine. And Didier, trust me, I am an immigrant. I came to the United States legally. I followed the proper process. I came here, became an American citizen. So I'm an immigrant too. I am not anti-immigrant. I am not anti-immigrant. I support immigrants as long as the immigrants come here legally. Let me see some comments. Read some comments here. All right. Well, thank you. We're up to 19 likes. Give it some more thumbs up. Let's cross 20. I would appreciate that. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe so that you can stay connected. And I have more things to talk about. A viewer just writes, that picture on the wall just moved. No, the picture on the wall did not move, okay? Are you trying to scare me by saying there's a ghost that's moving picture on the wall? No, there isn't, trust me. Okay. Corn Plumb is here. Corn Plumb, welcome. Let's see. Who else is here? Archer is here. Archer writes, up, man. Archer, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Hope things are well. Okay, so I was saying that there's an individual who was arrested in Prairie du Chien, which is an amazing, beautiful community in Wisconsin, western Wisconsin. By the way, if you are visiting Wisconsin, go check out Prairie du Chien. You're gonna love it. Okay, by the Mississippi River, Prairie du Chien. So this individual who was arrested in Prairie du Chien, he is suspected of being affiliated with a transnational gang, a Venezuelan transnational gang. So Prairie du Chien is in Crawford County. That's the county in which Prairie du Chien is. It's about, depending on from where in Madison you're driving. If you're going from Madison to Prairie du Chien, it's about, hour 45 minutes or 2 hours. And Madison is the capital of Wisconsin. And Madison is in Dane County. So Prairie du Chien is in Crawford County. Madison, which is the capital, is in Dane County. And this guy who was arrested, he had warrants in Dane County also. He had warrants through Dane County. So that's why I'm saying that each and every state, including Wisconsin, is now a border state. All the American states are now border states. Peter McPhee is here. Peter writes, much love from Australia. That's awesome. I love to see people from all over the world tuning in. So great to see Peter from Australia. Peter, welcome. Marcos is here. Marcos, welcome. I talked about how violent gang members are taking over apartment buildings in Colorado. Richard Phillips is here. Richard, welcome. I talked about this. I'm trying to do live stream each and every single day. And in the last few days, I talked about violent gang members from affiliated with this Venezuelan gang, Tren de Aragua. I can't pronounce it, by the way, Tren de Aragua. Violent gang members, thugs, criminals taking over apartment buildings in Colorado. And now this problem has reached Wisconsin. This problem has reached Wisconsin. This one guy who was arrested, suspected of being affiliated with Tren de Aragua, the Venezuelan transnational gang. This incident raises the question, are there more gang members in Wisconsin? Are there more gang members in Wisconsin? We're far, far away from the border. Wisconsin is nowhere near the southern border. Southern border. I'm talking about the southern border. I'm not talking about the northern border yet. Um, I'm talking about the southern border. Wisconsin is far away from the southern border, but we have become a border state because of the Biden-Harris administration's open border policy. I want to thank the local law enforcement in Prairie du Chien for arresting this suspect. That's why I keep saying that we must support the men and women of law enforcement. And it was during my previous live stream that I said how much we respect our police officers. We support our law enforcement. And I talked about how the Fraternal Order of Police endorsed Donald Trump for president. If you missed my previous live stream, let me share with you this news here. Donald Trump has received many endorsements, but perhaps one of the most important endorsements that he received. I mean, previously I talked about endorsements not just from Republicans, but RFK Jr. endorsed Trump, Tulsi Gabbard, former Democrat, endorsed Trump. All great endorsements. You know, Brian Kemp, governor of Georgia, endorsed Trump, and so many other people. But perhaps I also talked about Nikki Haley, who said she's going to vote for Trump. You know, Nikki Haley, who ran against Trump in the primary, in the Republican primary. Nikki Haley is also going to be voting for Trump. Great endorsements, but perhaps one of the most important endorsements that Donald Trump received is the endorsement from the Fraternal Order of Police. The Fraternal Order of Police, the nation's oldest and largest association of police officers. Fraternal Order of Police endorsed Donald Trump. We love the men and women of the law enforcement. Do you support police? I'm going to write, I support the men and women of law enforcement. I support the men and women of law enforcement. If you support the men and women of law enforcement, write what I wrote. Write, I support the men and women of law enforcement. Or you can write, as Wendy wrote, bag the blue. Or you can write, bag the badge. You can write, I support police. Whatever. Write something to express your support for the hardworking men and women of law enforcement who put their own lives at risk to protect and serve the community. Richard Phillips writes, I support only the good ones. Well, you know, in law enforcement, just like any other profession, you can perhaps identify, uh, maybe like a few law enforcement officers, maybe who are not doing a great job. But overwhelmingly, the law enforcement profession, when you look at the men and women of law enforcement, you see how hard they work. How hard they work. Every day they put on their uniform and they put their own lives on the line to protect and serve the community. So I am very grateful to the men and women of law enforcement, and I support the men and women of law enforcement. Overwhelmingly, this is awesome. You Grizzle writes, I support. I may be pronouncing your name wrong. You Grizzle, is it? Writes, I support. Didier writes, I support the Capitol Police. Jared Thompson writes, God bless law enforcement. Jojo Sports writes, I support the men and women of law enforcement. We need more officers. We absolutely do. We need more officers. We need more law enforcement. Sherry writes, I support the police. Kim Smith writes, I bag the blue. So thank you. FHL writes, God bless the blue first responders. That is awesome. That is awesome. Thank you. I support the men and women of law enforcement. I do. And it is wonderful to see overwhelming support for our police officers here in the chat window. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Let me read some comments. Jared writes, without the law, everything would be chaos. Absolutely. Law enforcement officers, they maintain order. Okay? Without law enforcement, society would see chaos. So, I thank the law enforcement for arresting the suspect in Prairie du Chien. this suspect who may be, he's suspected of being affiliated with this transnational violent gang from Venezuela. And wonderful to see the Fraternal Order of Police endorsing Donald Trump for president. Okay, I'm going to talk more about Donald Trump because Donald Trump was in Wisconsin this weekend. So I'm going to pause for a little bit. I'm going to drink some tea from my Wisconsin cup. By the way, let me ask you, I see lots of new viewers here. Lots of new viewers tonight. So right in the chat window, I know a lot of the viewers already, like Jared. Jared has tuned in for my live streams before. Kim has watched my live stream before. There are others here, Richard Phillips, and others who have been here before. But if this is your first time, please write what state, or if you're outside the country, what country you're from. Like I wrote Wisconsin because I am broadcasting from Wisconsin. So please write where you are from, where you're watching this from, just so I can see the, how I can get a sense of how far and wide my video is reaching people. Mary writes North Carolina, beautiful state, North Carolina. Thank you, Mary, for joining. God bless Trump 2024. Jakoiam. I may be mispronouncing the name. I'm just going to call you Jay. So Jay writes, God bless Trump 2024. Jay, thank you for tuning in. I know you've been here before. Thanks for being back. Wendy writes, I am new from North Carolina. Wendy, thank you. I hope you'll keep watching my video and keep coming back for more live stream videos. So Wendy, thank you for being here. Jared is from Texas. Jared writes, hello from Central Texas. Kim writes, Virginia. Kim, I remember you watched, I think, a previous live stream too. So thank you, Kim, for joining again from Virginia. Ruben Garcia writes, I'm close to Houston, Texas. We love Houston. Didier writes, New York and voting for Harris. All right, Didier. You are in New York and you're going to vote for Harris. You're free to vote for whoever you want to vote for. Deanna writes, Fort Liberty, North Carolina. DP Diver 1 writes, Washington State. Thank you for joining from Washington State. FHL writes, PA, important state for this election. That is correct, FHL. Thanks for joining from Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Okay, let me go in that direction because FHL brought up Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. When you look at the battleground states, and I've said this before, but there are a lot of new people here, so I'm going to repeat that, okay? But if you watch my live streams before, you know this already. And I said this, Pennsylvania is going to be the biggest prize on election night when you look at the battleground states. Look at the battleground states. Wisconsin, where I'm broadcasting from, is a battleground state. Michigan is a battleground state. Georgia is a battleground state. Arizona is a battleground state. Pennsylvania is a battleground state. Pennsylvania is the biggest battleground state because Wisconsin has 10 electoral college votes. Michigan has 15, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, just correct me. Arizona, I believe, has 11. Georgia, I believe, has 16. Pennsylvania has 19. So Pennsylvania, as FHL wrote, Pennsylvania is very important for this election. Trump has to win Pennsylvania. Must win Pennsylvania. Okay? Diane writes, Diane from Denver, Colorado. Diane, thank you for joining from Denver, Colorado. Diane, I've been talking about Denver on this channel because Denver is facing lots and lots of problems because of the influx of illegal immigrants. So, Diane, if you want to share anything that you're seeing in Denver, Colorado, what you're seeing in your community, how is the migrant influx affecting the community, feel free to share that, okay? But it's up to you if you want to share or not. I'm just asking the questions, but thank you for joining. Ronald writes, American Commonwealth of Puerto Rico. Ronald, thank you for joining from Puerto Rico. Appreciate it. Um, Didier writes, I hope PA has some common sense. Well, Pennsylvania is an amazing state. I am shocked. I was shocked when Pennsylvania voted for Fetterman. For Fetterman. Can you believe that? I mean, it was just unbelievable. Trust me. I could not believe it. I could not believe it when Pennsylvania voted for Fetterman. How could Pennsylvania vote for Fetterman? Fetterman in the US Senate? I mean, it's so sad. I am shocked that Pennsylvania elected Fetterman for US Senate. I don't know how that happened. I have no idea. Even today, I cannot believe how Pennsylvania voted for Fetterman. I mean, really? Are you serious? Anyway, I am hoping that this time Pennsylvania is going to make the right decision. Pennsylvania, the future of the country is in your hands. Pennsylvania, the future of the country is in your hands. Do the right thing, Pennsylvania. Vote for Trump. Vote for Trump. Wendy writes, Pennsylvania is a huge state to win. That is correct. Didier writes, it's all about Georgia. Well, it's also about Pennsylvania. Georgia is important, but Pennsylvania is also very important. Deanna writes, North Carolina, Trumpers for Trump. We love North Carolina and we love Trump. Ruben Garcia, Texas. Texas is the most amazing state. No matter where we are, like freedom-loving Americans, no matter where you live, we all love Texas. We love Texas. Wendy writes, North Carolina is battleground state, and I'm praying we go red all the way red. Gotta be red. Red wave this election. We gotta vote for Trump. Ruben Brown writes, I'm here. Hey, everyone. Ruben, welcome. Thank you. Deborah writes, I'm in Oregon, and it's always blue on the polls. I wonder if it's really red. Yeah, Deborah, Oregon is mostly a blue state, but I'm hoping things will change. I'm hoping the people of Oregon will start voting for Trump. Here in Wisconsin, you can see it on my cup. Here in Wisconsin, I'm going to vote for Trump. Trump 2024. Let me read some more comments here. DP Diver 1 writes, cheese curds sound good. I need to go get some more fresh cheese curds, DP Diver. I had some cheese curds today. I'm going to have to go get some more. Ruben writes, I'm from South Carolina. We love South Carolina. South Carolina voted for Trump. South Carolina. Wonderful state. Tim Scott, U.S. Senator from South Carolina. Very hardworking. Lindsey Graham from South Carolina. Great people from South Carolina. Title of Liberty writes, Utah. You're from Utah. We love Utah. Utah is so many wonderful states. Best country in the world, my friends. The United States of America. HVAC Tech Les writes, Harris gets in, USA is over. If Harris wins this election, our economy is going to be destroyed. I mean, the Biden-Harris administration already caused so much of damage to our economy. And if Harris becomes president, what's going to happen to our economy? It's I can't even think about it. Inflation's going to go sky high. Inflation's going to skyrocket if Harris becomes the president. Deborah writes, Oregon for Trump. Love it. Kirion Thomas. Kirion Thomas has a question, has a statement. Kirion Thomas. My friends, you got to listen to this. Laura Floyd is here. Laura, welcome. Amanda is here. Amanda, welcome. Walter is here. Walter, welcome. Kirion Thomas is writing in the chat window. Kirion Thomas is writing, I'm hoping you go back to your country. What does that mean? What? Let me tell you, you know what my country is? The United States of America is my country. Okay? So when you say go back to your country, what do you mean? What do you mean? This is my country. So I don't know what country you're referring to. This is my country. Okay? Jared writes, he's an American. Exactly, Jared. Thank you. Go back to your country. What a kind message, Kirion Thomas. Juan Rodriguez writes, you look like Indian, like Middle Eastern. Let me tell you, Juan, I'm neither Indian nor Middle Eastern. Okay, I am not from India, and I'm not from the Middle East. Okay, I am from Bangladesh. That's where I was born and raised. Then I came to the United States as a legal immigrant, and now I am a proud American citizen. I became a naturalized U.S. citizen back in 2014. Okay, all right. Laura, welcome. Glad to see you're here. Michael Vincent Jr., welcome. Although Michael, I just gave Michael a welcome, and Michael is saying, listen to his nonsense. Michael, whose nonsense, Michael? Would you clarify? I don't know who you're referring to, Michael. If you would clarify whose nonsense you mean, then I can respond. I'm gonna wait, Michael. Michael Vincent has just clarified his comment. Michael initially wrote, listen to his nonsense. And then I asked Michael to clarify, what do you mean, Michael? And so Michael has very kindly clarified. And Michael says, your nonsense, referring to me. Am I saying anything that sounds nonsensical? I am telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. I'm stating facts. I'm presenting accurate information. So how is that nonsense? That's not nonsense. Is it nonsense? Let me ask some other friends here. All those who are listening to me, do you think whatever I'm saying is nonsense? Nonsense? It's not nonsense, is it? Patrick writes no. Well, thank you, Patrick. Thanks for the support. Thank you. Wendy writes, let's talk politics. Wendy, thank you. So I appreciate the support. Juan is writing, I think he came from the Middle East, isn't it? Are you still talking about me, Juan? Are you talking? I just stated I'm not from the Middle East. Laura writes, you're a truth teller. Thank you, Laura. Laura has been supporting my channel for a very long time. Thank you, Laura. Are you saying I'm from the Middle East? I'm not from the Middle East. I was born and raised in Bangladesh. It's not in the Middle. It's in South Asia. FHL writes, you are so intelligent. Thank you, FHL. I appreciate that. Jared, thank you for your support. Okay. Let me see. DP Diver writes, it's Asia. Yep, Bangladesh is in Asia. K-Man writes, you are a legal American. Yes, K-Man, thank you. K-Man writes, congratulations. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me see. I'm going to read some more comments. Sorry when I pause. I'm just reading my comments on the laptop here. I'm I'm going to read some. Did I miss a comment? Let's see. Ruben writes, what languages can you speak? Okay, so Bengali is my first language, and then English is my second language. And I can also speak Hindi and Urdu. I don't speak those languages often, but I can speak if I want to, and I understand those languages fully. So 4 in total. Title of Liberty writes, very much appreciate your insights and perspectives. Thank you so much. I love kind and encouraging comments. Thank you. Thanks for all your support. Juan Rodriguez writes, what is your name? What are you talking about? Juan, my name is Tassif, and I am talking about social and political issues, both domestic and international. So if you go through my YouTube channel, you're going to see my podcast episodes, you're going to see my live stream videos, you're going to see lots of shorts videos. My shorts videos are mostly about food because I love cooking. So my short videos are different. They are about dishes that I've prepared. But if you go through my recorded, published videos, and if you go through my live streams, if you watch the replay, then you're going to see that I discuss lots of social and political issues, both domestic and international. Okay, so today I'm talking about immigration because I support legal immigration. I oppose illegal immigration, and I support Donald Trump, and I want border security. Okay, and so that's my immigration view in a nutshell. And obviously, I can talk about more details. Okay. Eric writes, you see, so you seem like an interesting person. Are you a Trump guy? I don't know what Trump guy means, but let me tell you, I'm going to be voting for Trump in 2024. Okay, so I support Trump. I'm going to be voting for him in November. Okay, I'm not going to be voting for Harris. I'm going to be voting for Trump. So I answered that. Eric777, thank you for being here. Margarita Garcia is here. Margarita, thank you for being here. Juan Rodriguez writes, Tassif, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Juan. I'm hoping that you'll subscribe and stay connected. Eric77 writes, supporter, that's all I meant. Yes, Eric, I'm going to be voting for Trump. I am a Trump supporter. And you can share your views too. I don't know if you're a Trump supporter or if you're a Harris supporter, but feel free to write your views. Eric, thanks for being here. Corina is here, writes hello. Hello, Corina. Juan writes, I just might subscribe. I hope you do, Juan. Thank you. Rosie is here. Rosie, thank you for being here. I'm going to scroll back and read some more comments, okay? By the way, subscribe. Please subscribe. If you have not done so already, I would appreciate that. I love doing these live streams. I love sharing my views, and it just encourages me more when people like my videos, okay? Right now, there are 45 people watching this. The numbers change. Now it's up to 54. So as more people join, the numbers go up. As people leave, the number goes down. So at any given point in time, there may be 30 people, 40 people, 100 people, whatever. You can see the number on your end, I'm guessing. I can see right at this moment, 54 people are watching this. But you know how many people tuned in tonight so far? I've been doing this live stream for 54 minutes so far, and more than 1,500 people have tuned in. So I love the support. Thank you so much, my friends. I'm going to be talking about more things, so don't go anywhere. I have a lot more to discuss, okay? Beer Oak Project writes, what's going on here? Beer Oak Project. That's an awesome question. What's going on here? We're having a conversation, Beer Oak Project. We're talking about the things that matter to the Americans. We are talking about how we can save our country. We are talking about the importance of electing Donald Trump so we can secure the southern border and stop illegal immigration. We are freedom loving Americans. We want to protect our country. We want to see America as a country that is great, that is peaceful, that is prosperous. We want to make America safe again, strong again, great again. Okay. So that's the video, the topics in a nutshell. Beer Oak Project, welcome. Uh, let me see. Michael Brown is here. Michael Brown, thank you for being here. Splice Central is here. Splice Central, welcome back. I remember you from a previous video. Okay. Eric77 writes that Eric supports closing the border, which means border security. And you're also mentioning Social Security and Medicare. Yes, we have to save Social Security and Medicare. We have to save Social Security and Medicare. Let me scroll back and read some more comments, and then I'll go back to my discussion points, okay? Sorry. Ruben writes, also, do you have proof like an American passport? Ruben, is that question for me? Do you want to see my American passport? I do have a passport. Do you want to see it? Is that what you're saying? Do I have to like bring it here and wave it at the camera? If that question is for me. Is that question for me, Ruben? I don't know. You can let me know. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. Ruben writes, yes. So Ruben wants to see my... You want to see my passport? Okay, listen. How about this? I have a passport, but I don't think I have to bring it and show it on camera. Okay, it's a document, and I don't want to wave my passport at the camera, right? I mean, who would do that? I have a passport, but it has my personal information. Okay, let me do one thing, Ruben. I appreciate your question. I appreciate your eagerness to verify whether I'm really an American citizen, okay? So you want to see my paperwork. Let me give you something here that you're going to love seeing. Just give me 1 second, all right? I'm gonna show you a really awesome video of my naturalization ceremony. Watch this video. I just posted the link. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pin this video so that it's, it's not lost in the conversation. You click on that link, and you will see a video of my naturalization ceremony. Corina writes, can't click links. If you cannot click links, there's one more thing you can do. You write my name, you go to YouTube, write my name, Tausif Anam, and then write naturalization. Okay? And then you will see my naturalization video. So on the day I took the oath of allegiance to become an American citizen, that's the video of my naturalization ceremony. Okay, when I took the oath of allegiance to become an American. So you can go watch that video. Okay. And if that's still not good enough, then come back and let me know. Ruben writes, I'm voting Trump. Wonderful, Ruben. Wonderful. I am voting for Trump too. So Ruben, thank you. Ruben writes, I'll watch after the live. Thank you, Ruben. And Ruben, after you watch that video, I would appreciate if you just leave a comment on the video. Tell me what you thought about it, okay? Splice Central is making fun of my pronunciation of my accent. You're making fun of my accent. I said allegiance. I didn't say alle dance. That's what you wrote. I didn't. Oath of allegiance. I think I said it loud and clear, and I think most people understand that. Okay? You're making fun of me. That's okay. Ruben writes, I will for sure, brother. Thank you, Ruben. I appreciate that. Who wants to see? You want to see my passport? Oh, cool. All right. Watch that video, Juan. By the way, there's one more thing I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a link to my website. If you want to check out my website, if this is your first time, you want to know more about me, read more about me, then you can go to my website. I'm going to post the link here. Just check out my website, all right? Uh, I'm going to go back, read some comments here. Okay. Let me read some comments. HK writes, are you from Kerala? I'm not from Kerala. Kerala is in India. I'm not from India. But thanks for asking. Um, let's see. Okay. All right. So let me go back to the discussion I was having, and then I'll come back and pause and try to read your comments. Let me see if there's a. I think there was a comment that I was going to respond to that I missed. So let me just go back a little bit and see. So please stay here with me, my friends. I'm going to be. So Jay writes, it's Jakoiam. So I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. I'll call you Jay. Jay writes, these live streams you do, we all look forward to. Thank you. And Jay also writes, you are doing an amazing job, Tassif. Thank you so much. I love the kind and encouraging words. Dan wrote, yeah, that's crazy about the Venezuelans that took over that building. Yeah, the you know, we love the legal, if people from Venezuela come here legally, there are many Venezuelans, like legal immigrants, who live here in Wisconsin. And we love, no matter what part of the world people are coming from, if they are coming here legally, we welcome them. We embrace legal immigrants. But, when we see a transnational gang from Venezuela, gang members have taken over buildings, apartment buildings in Colorado, we can never let that happen. And that makes me concerned. And so, I don't know what the governor of Colorado is doing. What the governor of Colorado is doing. Just, it's unbelievable. Jared Polis. So Jared Polis is the governor of Colorado, and really the question is, what is he doing? What is he doing to protect Colorado? Um, so we love legal immigrants. We love people who come here legally. Okay, but those who are coming here illegally, those who are crossing the border, they are coming here illegally. We have to stop illegal immigration. So, I am really concerned about what's happening in Colorado. The news about all the Venezuelan, migrants, uh, criminal gang members taking over apartment buildings, that needs to stop. Um, let's see. Mm, let me read some comments here. Give me 1 second. David Helling is here. David Helling, welcome. I'm just scrolling back to see some comments that I may have missed. Title of Liberty wrote, very much appreciate your insights and perspective. Thank you so much. FHL wrote, you seem like you can be a lawyer. You have a good sense about you and good discernment. Thank you. I am not a lawyer, no plans of going to law school, but I appreciate the comment. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to come back to the current comments here. Let's see what other comments there are. Mm, Let me read some comment. Uh, let's see. Okay. John writes, hello, so what's the topic? Well, the topic tonight is border crisis and how that is affecting a peaceful community in Wisconsin. And I'm also going to be talking about some predictions about the presidential race. So that's the topic for tonight's live stream. But my channel is about social and political issues, both domestic and international. Let's see. Mike called me Aladdin. Says Aladdin is preaching. I'm not Aladdin. Um, by the way, the Aladdin cartoon is pretty nice, entertaining. KW145 writes Trump 2024. Yes, Trump 2024. Uh, let's see. John writes, do you support Trump? I'm voting for him. I do support Trump. I enthusiastically support Trump. I'm going to vote for Trump. I voted for Trump in 2016 and in 2020, and I'm going to do the same in 2024. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, I'm trying to keep up with all the comments. I may not be able to respond to each and every comment, each and every question. So I apologize if I did not respond to your question or comment. But believe me when I say this, I value each and every one of you. The fact that you take time out of your schedule to join me, it's very kind, and when I see more people are coming to watch my videos, it gives me a lot of encouragement. Okay, and I believe in exercising my First Amendment right. I believe in free speech, which is why I share my thoughts on my channel, but I also do a lot of writing. For those who don't know, go to my website and check out my list of published opinions. I have written more than 100 letters to editors and op-eds that have been published in different newspapers across the country: Chicago Tribune, USA Today, Boston Globe, Wisconsin State Journal, Wisconsin Journal, Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, the Capital Times, the Western Journal, and the Washington Times, Washington Examiner, and others. So go check out my writings also. Jared writes, God bless the Constitution. Absolutely, Jared. Absolutely. Okay. So, all right. Okay. I am going to, well, FHL, I really appreciate your comment writing about my intelligence and good common sense. Thank you, FHL. I appreciate that. FHL writes, congratulations on your writings. Thank you so very much. By the way, I don't know how many of you know this, but I mentioned this before on my channel during previous live streams, but I know that there are new viewers here, so I will repeat this. And those who have seen this before, you've seen it already. I actually was invited to appear on Fox and Friends on Fox News as a guest. This happened back in June of last year. So June of 2023, I appeared as a guest on Fox and Friends on Fox News. So it was a live interview. And now I am going to post the link to that interview. It's a foxnews.com link. So I'm going to post that, and I would encourage you all to check out that video. Okay, so it was obviously it's a very interesting highlight from interesting highlight about me, and my the fact that I talk about immigration. The topic was immigration. So the host was Rachel Duffy, and there were two guests for that segment. So it was me joining from Madison, Wisconsin live, and the other guest was Bernie Moreno. For those who don't know, Bernie Moreno is running for U.S. Senate. He's a Republican candidate. He was endorsed by Donald Trump, and he was the other guest on the channel. So it was me talking about immigration. It was Bernie Moreno talking about immigration, and then Rachel Duffy was the host. I posted that link just now, and what I'm going to do is post that link. I'm going to pin that link in the chat box so you can watch it. Lord Polly is here. Lord Polly, welcome to my channel. Juan writes, Tausif, Ta, why do you do this? Why do I do what? Why do I speak? Well, Juan, I believe, as I said, and I've said this before numerous times, I believe in exercising my First Amendment right. And I have strong views on social and political issues, on immigration, on energy policy, transportation, healthcare. By the way, I'm a healthcare policy analyst by training. And so, I can talk a lot about healthcare policy. But I have very strong views on a lot of public policy issues, on a lot of political issues, on a lot of social issues. And I like sharing those views, okay? And so that's why I not only have a podcast, I not only write and post things on my blog, I not only write op-eds and letters to editors which get published in newspapers, I also do live streams because I enjoy doing it on my channel. So that's why I do what I do. I hope that answers the question, and if it does not, you can let me know. All right, I'll try to give you a more elaborate answer. Okay, I'll do my best. By the way, my friends, 52 people watching right now, but so far more than 2,300 people have watched this live stream tonight. We're 1 hour, 12 minutes into the live stream with more than 2,300 viewers who came so far. Thank you so much. 42 thumbs up right now, 42 likes. Let's get that to 50, can we? Let's get that to 50. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let's get it to 50. I would appreciate that. Tarun Singh writes, all the best, sir. Thank you, Tarun. Appreciate it. Viewer writes, Ashraful Haq writes, God bless. Go ahead, God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate the good wishes. And I thank you for saying God bless you. I appreciate that. Margarita Garcia is giving me thumbs up. Thank you, Margarita. Appreciate it. Baron is here. Baron writes Harris 2024. Baron, you are free to vote for whoever you want to. That is fine. If you think Harris is the right choice, which, let me tell you, Harris is the absolute wrong choice. But Baron, Baron, I can't pronounce your last name. Is it Von? I don't know. I can't pronounce it. Okay. Thomas Lanham is here. Thomas Lanham writes, Thomas Lanham, welcome. I'm trying to read your comment, but other comments keep coming. Okay. Oh, Baron just gave me the detail of what the last name is. Okay, Baron, I'm not going to repeat it. There's a viewer named Name. Name writes Harris 2024. Okay. So some Harris supporters. Okay, I see some Harris supporters here. So let's try to understand how many Trump supporters we have here. My friends, if you support Trump, write Trump 2024. We have some viewers here who wrote Harris 2024, but let's see if there's a lot of Trump supporters. So write Trump 2024. We've done it before. Let's do it again. FHL writes Trump 2024. Mark Bishop writes Trump 2024. David writes Harris 24. Okay, David. UV writes Trump 2024. Mark McLean writes Trump 2024. Ruben Garcia writes Trump 2024. Michael Brown, always good to see you. Michael Brown writes Trump 2024. Um, Raul writes Trump 2024. Laura Floyd from Texas. Laura, always good to see you. Laura Floyd writes Trump 2024. John writes neither 2024. So John, are you going to vote for some third party candidate? If you are, let me know who you're going to vote for. Harriet writes Trump 2024. Awesome. See, there are some Harris supporters here, which is okay, but overwhelmingly, there are Trump supporters on this channel, freedom loving Americans who love Donald Trump, and they understand the importance of voting for Trump because we want to make America great once again. Miss Amy writes, Miss Amy, I don't understand your comments if you want to clarify that. Okay. Let me now talk about the election. Donald Trump, by the way, before I get to the election, there's something else I want to mention. Donald Trump was in Wisconsin this weekend. Did you know that? On Saturday. And right here in Wisconsin, because we're in the central time zone, we are already into September 8th. We are into Sunday. Saturday, September 7th, Donald Trump came to Wisconsin. He spoke at a rally in central Wisconsin. And I believe that Trump needs to keep coming to Wisconsin, and he needs to keep talking to the voters here in Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, Wisconsin is a battleground state, very important. Trump must continue to talk about the border crisis and how that is affecting our country. There are shocking news regarding rising gang violence in America, migrant gang members who are committing crimes and making our communities unsafe. So Trump needs to keep talking about the border crisis, and he needs to tell the voters how he worked hard to secure the border when he was in office, but then Biden-Harris administration came and they basically opened up the border. They ruined everything. So Trump needs to highlight to the voters what he's going to do if he's elected again, how he's going to secure the border. So I am looking forward to seeing Trump visit Wisconsin many more times between now and November. He needs to keep coming back to Wisconsin. And I'm a Wisconsinite. I'm concerned about the influx of illegal immigrants here in my state. My friends, Wisconsin is right next to Illinois, and Chicago is in Illinois. And here in Wisconsin, especially southern Wisconsin, we are not far from Chicago. So migrants from Chicago may be heading towards Wisconsin. Many are already here, I guess. Look at Whitewater, Wisconsin. Do you know where Whitewater, Wisconsin is? If you don't know where Whitewater, Wisconsin is, look it up on the internet. Whitewater, Wisconsin. Look at Whitewater, Wisconsin, and you will find news about migrant influx in the city of Whitewater. Whitewater is in a county named Walworth County. So Whitewater is in Walworth County. It's not far from the Wisconsin-Illinois border. And Whitewater has experienced a massive influx of migrants. Whenever there's a massive influx of migrants, the law enforcement officers struggle to deal with that crisis. They struggle. Debbie is here. Debbie writes, "Hi, Tosif." Welcome, Debbie. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. So as I was saying, whenever there's a massive influx of migrants in a community, the law enforcement officers struggle to deal with that crisis. Local communities are adversely affected. Public safety issues make people very worried. Illegal immigration has been disrupting the peaceful atmosphere in many American communities. We want to be a peaceful country. We want to be a peaceful country. We want peace in our country. We want legal immigration, but illegal immigration is disrupting people's lives in different communities. So this news from Prairie du Chien that I just mentioned, this suspected gang member, individual suspected of having affiliation with a transnational violent Venezuelan gang. This individual, this news about this suspected gang member being arrested, this makes Wisconsinians very worried. People think, okay, are there other gang members in Wisconsin? Are there other illegal immigrant gang members in Wisconsin? So, uh, we have to secure the border. It's the number one priority, and that's why we need Trump 2024. So I'm going to talk about the election, but before that, let me just look at the live chat window. I'm going to try to see some comments and respond to some questions. By the way, right now, just to let you know, I have 1,687 subscribers. If I get 13 more subscribers, I'll reach 1,700. So if there are 13 people out there who are watching this video who have not subscribed yet, please subscribe and help me reach 1,700 subscriber milestone. I would appreciate that. Okay, let's see some comments. Lots of questions. I don't know. Lots of comments and some questions. I don't know if I'll be able to address each and every one of the comments and questions, but I'll do my best. R. Hansen is here. R. Hansen, welcome. BB is here. BB, welcome. Jumbo is here. Welcome, Jumbo. Jumbo writes, Trump's first term was excellent for the U.S. economy. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. Mark McLean writes, I want Americans to love each other. Yes, we must treat each other with respect, We love our country. We love our fellow Americans. We have to treat each other with respect. Okay, did I miss any comment? Let me go back and see if I missed any comment. If I missed any comment, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the live chat window here. Let me see. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to have to change the screen so I don't miss any comment here. Laura writes, influx of illegal spreading. Yeah, illegal immigrants, they are spreading all across the United States. It's affecting Wisconsin also. Michael Brown writes, all the illegal immigrants, pack your bags. We have to. Inflation and the border crisis, two biggest issues this election cycle. And we need Trump to fix the problems that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris created. Just imagine if Kamala Harris becomes the president. If Kamala Harris becomes the president, then there will probably be tens of millions of more illegal immigrants coming into the country because Kamala Harris is not going to secure the border. So far in the last 3.5 or so years, more than 10 million illegal immigrants have entered the country through the southern border. So just imagine what's going to happen if Kamala Harris becomes president of the country. What's going to happen? She's going to keep the border open and more people will come in. Jumbo writes, legal immigration is fine. Absolutely. We welcome legal immigrants. By the way, thanks to all those who subscribed to my channel. I am now at 1,691 subscribers, just 9 more subscribers for me to get to 1,700. So I appreciate anyone who would kindly subscribe and help me reach that milestone. All right. Okay, my friends, let's talk about election. All right. People are looking at polls. We all look at polls before an election. You know, there are some polls that we trust. There are some polls that we don't trust. There are studies that there are studies that we trust. There are studies and surveys that we don't trust. It depends on the person. You as a voter, you get to decide, what poll result you're going to trust, what you're not going to trust. I'm going to talk about 2 very important predictions made by very prominent individuals in America, and then you can share with me your thoughts, okay? But I think I see a comment here that I may have missed, so let me see. Let me. Did I miss a comment? Give me 1 second. Anyway, Debbie writes, Tossif is American 100%. Well, thank you, Debbie. Thank you so much. Okay. Are there other comments that I missed? Okay, what did Louis? Okay, let me see some comments. Give me 1 second. So Louis is talking about India and Pakistan. All right, Louis. Louis is talking about India and Pakistan. All right. And Louis, what else have you said? Let me read some of your comments here. Okay. So Louis, all right, Louis, you probably missed some of the things that I said towards the beginning of this live stream and in my previous live stream. So Louis is talking about India and Pakistan. I am not from India. I'm not from Pakistan, Louis. Okay? I mean, does everyone hear that? I'm not from India and I'm not from Pakistan. I'm from Bangladesh. That's where I am from originally. So you're talking about India, you're talking about Pakistan. I don't know what to say in response. I don't know how to respond except for saying that I'm not from India and I'm not from Pakistan. I'm originally from Bangladesh, but I am an American citizen. Okay? I am a proud American citizen. I became a citizen in the year 2014. We're now in 2024. 2014 was years ago. So I became a US citizen years ago. All right? But thank you for your questions. Thanks for being here and watching the live stream. I appreciate you, okay? Sorry, I can't address your comments about Pakistan and India because I'm not from Pakistan. I'm not from India. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the election, my friends. The only way to get out of this mess that we are in, and it's a big mess. It's a big mess. Inflation, high gas price, supply chain problems, open border crisis, rising crime in so many communities, and now we see migrant gang members causing havoc in a place like Colorado. And so the only way to get out of this mess that we are in is by electing Donald Trump. We have to vote for Trump 2024. And if we vote for Trump 2024, if Trump becomes the president again, Trump can fix this problem. It's going to take a lot of time and energy and efforts, but Trump is the right person for the job. And so, hold on one second. So there are some major news about two very different predictions. Okay, so listen to this. I'm going to talk about some predictions, so please pay attention. Very famous statistician Nate Silver said that Donald Trump is now electorally favored to defeat Kamala Harris in November. Okay? Very famous statistician. Many of you may have heard about Nate Silver. Nate Silver. He said that Donald Trump is now electorally favored to defeat Kamala Harris in November. That's great news. If that prediction is accurate, it's great news. And Nate Silver is a very prominent statistician. His election forecast model shows that Donald Trump's chance of winning the Electoral College votes have increased. It was 52.4%. Now it has increased to 50. It has increased from 52.4% to 58.2% since last Thursday. Okay? And I don't know if last Thursday is the Thursday that we just saw, or was it the Thursday before? Let me just see. Give me 1 second. I'm going to verify this. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to try to give you the accurate information here, just so you understand the timeline. Okay. So this report that I'm reading was published on the 6th. And let's just see. I'm gonna find out exactly what it says. Okay. So this report was published on the 6th, which is a Friday. Okay. So I don't know which Thursday this is referring to, but anyway, the thing is that Donald Trump's chances of winning the Electoral College, according to Nate Silver's election forecast model, has increased from 52.4% to 58.2%. On the other hand, Kamala Harris's odds have decreased from 47.3% to 41.6%. And so this is great news. So Nate Silver is predicting that Donald Trump is electorally favored to defeat Kamala Harris in November. On the other hand, there's another prediction, and this is by Professor Alan Lichtman. Okay, Alan Lichtman, a very prominent figure. Reportedly, he has correctly predicted the outcome of 9 out of 10 most recent presidential elections. Okay, so you can read more about Alan Lichtman. Just go on the internet, look him up, and read more about him if you're curious. But he has predicted the outcome of 9 out of 10. He has correctly predicted the outcome of 9 out of the 10 most recent presidential elections. Now, Alan Lichtman has given a different prediction. So Nate Silver is saying that, according to his forecast model, Donald Trump is electorally favored to win. Alan Lichtman, on the other hand, is saying that according to a prediction system that he developed, which is called 13 Keys to the White House, According to according to according to that, according to 13 Keys to the White House, which is a prediction system that Alan Lichtman developed, it appears that Kamala Harris would win. Okay? So Alan Lichtman is saying Kamala Harris would win. Nate Silver is saying Donald Trump is electorally favored to win. So who do you think will win? Let me ask you that question. Who do you think will win? You can write your prediction in the live chat window, okay? I missed a lot of your comments. I'm just scrolling back now, reading your comments. So I don't know if I'll be able to respond to each and every one of the comments that I missed, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. Kirion Thomas, I see your comment. I don't know how to respond. Okay. Debbie Van Ness writes, truth, Trump 2024. Thank you. Michael Brown, thank you for being a supporter. Michael Brown, thank you for supporting me. I appreciate it. I'm reading your comments. That's why I'm silent. Let's see. Mr. Howell is here. Welcome, Mr. Howell. Mark McLean writes, Trump will win 2024. That's wonderful to hear. That's what I want to hear. Bill Smith is here. Welcome, Bill Smith. Kim Smith writes, yes, Trump will win. That's great. Sleepy Joe, a viewer named Sleepy Joe writes Trump. Kirion Thomas is still supporting Harris 2024. Okay, that's up to you, Kirion Thomas. Chanda writes Trump. Awesome. Thank you. By the way, my friends, I'm going to do one thing. I appreciate you all tuning in and watching my live streams. What I'm also going to do is share with you my email address. So if you want to send me an email at any time, you can do that. My email address is tosif@tosifanam.net. Okay, so you can email me if you want to. If there are things you want to share with me that you have not been able to share in this live stream, you can email me. Benin Warrior writes Harris 2024. Okay, so Benin is supporting Harris. That's okay. By the way, it wasn't last time, but I think it was the live stream before the last one. I did a straw poll. Not like, I don't know if I should call it a straw poll. I did a poll using the poll feature on YouTube. I did a poll, and Trump got overwhelming percentage of votes, support. Paul Campos is here. Paul Campos, welcome. I according to my poll, Trump's going to win. Kirion Thomas is writing, so you're not going to speak on the border wall. What about the border wall? What, Kirion? Trump tried his best to secure the border, and he did secure the border, and he made great progress in constructing that border wall. Remember when Democrats were trying to withhold money, when Democrats wouldn't give him the funding needed to finish constructing the border wall? Remember that? Remember how the Democrats were obstructing, how the Democrats did not want to secure the border, and Trump was working very hard to secure the border, and the Democrats in Washington, the Democrats in Congress did not want to give the Trump administration the funds needed to finish the construction of the border wall. Remember that? So Trump worked really hard. He tried his best. He did his best, and he is going to get the job done if he is elected president again. Okay? And so let me tell you. Let me tell you. We are going to elect Trump, and he's going to secure the border. And let me point this out. Not only do we need Trump in the White House, we also need to grow the size of the Republican majority in the United States House of Representatives. We have a majority right now. We have 220 seats in the House, okay? And then there are 4 vacancies, including a vacancy right here in Wisconsin in the 8th congressional district. Okay? So we're going to elect a Republican in the 8th congressional district in Wisconsin. So we're going to add that, okay? But we have to grow the size of the Republican majority in the House of Representatives. And what did I tell you about the US Senate? My friends, what did I tell you about the US Senate? We have to regain the majority in the US Senate. Republicans will have to regain the majority in the US Senate. We need to keep and grow the size of the majority in the US House. We need to regain the majority in the US Senate, and we need Donald Trump in the White House. And when we are able to accomplish that this November, then we can make America great once again. Once again, my friends, we will make America great once again. Don't you want to see affordable grocery prices? Don't you want to see affordable gasoline? Don't you want to see a strong supply chain? Don't you want to see a secure border? Don't you want to see that our relationship with our global allies would become strong again? Don't you want to see America prosperous again? Don't you want to see America safe again? Don't you want to see America healthy again? Don't you want to see America great again? I want to see America great again. I want to make America great again. That's why I'm going to be voting for Donald Trump. Let's do one thing. If you support Trump, write, make America great once again. Make America great once again. I wrote that in the live chat window. I wrote that in the live chat window. Repeat that, my friends. Write it. Write, make America great once again. Let me read some comments here. Jumbo writes, make America great once again. Michael Brown writes, make America great once again. Chanda writes, make America great once again. Thank you. Thanks for the support. Debbie Van Ness writes, make America great once again. Randolph writes, make America great once again with Donald Trump. Amen. God bless America. Randolph, thank you. Mark McLean writes, make America great again. Mark, thank you. Ruben writes, do you not have an Instagram? Do you want my Instagram profile info? Is that what you want? If you want to follow me on Instagram, I can post that link. Hold on. If you want my Instagram info, there it is. I posted it, that link. You can go follow me on Instagram if you want to. I'm on Instagram. Name writes, When was America great for you? Bro, you got here in 2014. Well, bro, you got it wrong. I did not get here in 2014. I got here in 2007. And I became a US citizen in 2014. Okay, so you have to pay attention to what I'm saying. I said I came to the United States as a legal immigrant and I became a US citizen in 2014. That's when I became a US citizen, but I came to the US in 2007 as a legal immigrant. Do you want me to spell that for you? Okay, here. Legal. I wrote it. See that? Legal. That's legal, okay? So this is how legal immigrant is spelled, all right? See, I wrote that. Legal is spelled as Legal. Immigrant is spelled as Immigrant. Okay? So I came to the United States as a legal immigrant in 2007. And I became a US citizen in 2014. So I hope it's clear now. Okay? DNC writes, congratulations on doing it legally. We need more legal immigrants, not illegal aliens. Absolutely. We need more legal immigrants, legal, not illegal. All right. Benin Warrior writes, Obama let you in. Nice. Ha! Listen, who was the president in 2007? I mean, you may be getting the years wrong. In 2007, when I came to the United States, when I landed on US soil for the first time, when I came to the United States legally in 2007, who was in the White House? It was George Bush. Okay? So you're saying, Benin Warrior is saying, Obama let you in. Nice. No. I came when Bush was in the White House. Okay, let me read some more comments. Yeah, Chanda writes Bush. Ruben writes Bush. Yeah, Bush was in the White House then. Kim Smith writes Trump 2024. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Okay. All right, my friends. Give me 1 second here. Changing the screens. By the way, I am 6 subscribers away from reaching 1,700. So if there are 6 people here who have not subscribed yet, please do so. I would appreciate your support. That's the only way you can support my channel is by giving my video thumbs up and by subscribing. Now it's down to 5. So 5 more viewers. I would appreciate that. Ruben writes, I'll subscribe, bro. Thank you, Ruben. I appreciate it. DNC writes, just sub. Thank you so much, DNC. Okay. Oh, well, 3 more subscribers to get to 1,700, my friend. Paul Campos writes, you got my support. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really grateful. By the way, let me just repeat this again. And I've said this so many times before. This channel is about social and political issues, both domestic and international. I welcome um, I welcome Democrats, Republicans, independents. If you're a liberal, you're welcome to participate in the live chat window. If you're a conservative, you're welcome to participate in the live chat window. Whatever your political views may be, I welcome you to um, to participate, to watch my videos and to participate in the live chat window. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. Um, and I see some comments, and really when you look at the comments section, you can see um, that most of the people are are supporting Trump. They love this country. Uh, they agree with most of my viewpoints. And those who don't agree with me, those who don't support Trump, I am willing to have a conversation because I believe in dialogue. I'm willing to have a conversation about public policy issues, about political issues. Now, there are some unkind and harsh comments that I see. Doesn't bother me really. That's okay. Because I'm doing these live streams knowing that there will be some unkind and harsh comments. So I'm fine with that. I try to respond to as many comments and questions as I can, but obviously it's not possible to report to each and every question and comment. So I hope you understand that. I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm not ignoring anyone. Every now and then someone will tell me, hey, you're ignoring my comment. I'm not ignoring anyone. I hope no one said that today. But anyway, I do my best to respond. Um, okay. Let's see. Mm. Okay, so people have questions about me. You want to know about me. You want to know, yeah, that's natural. Obviously, if you're watching this live stream, if you don't know about me, if you're wondering who is this guy, um, I can share with you some information so you can know a little bit about who I am. I shared with you my website address. What I'm also going to do is post my LinkedIn profile link here, and also I'm going to repost my website address. Give me 1 second, all right? Um, okay, there you go. Okay, so I hope when you look at my LinkedIn profile, when you look at my website, it's going to answer a lot of questions about me. Okay, so my friends, let's see. We are 2 subscribers away from 1,700. So are there 2 kind viewers who may be watching this who would subscribe? I would appreciate that. Subscribe if you want to, okay? No pressure, obviously. It's up to you. I would just like to get to that. I would like to get to 2,000 subscribers, okay? But right now, I'm trying to reach 1,700, and I'm at 1,699. So just one more subscriber, then I'll get to. I just reached 1,700. Okay, thank you. Thanks for the support. Means a lot. 1701. That's awesome. Listen, this is a beautiful country that we live in. Okay, the fact that we get to call the United States our home, that is the greatest thing, really. We have the greatest country in the world, and we have to protect our country. Right now, there are many challenges that we are facing in this country. Economic challenges, public safety challenges, border crisis. But we must not lose hope. We, no matter how difficult things get, and things are extremely difficult right now, things are extremely challenging, but no matter how difficult things get, we have to have hope because this is the greatest country in the world. And these words are coming from someone who came to the United States as an immigrant. I came to the United States as an immigrant, and I had to go through a process to become a naturalized US citizen. And I'm telling you, this is the greatest country in the world, and we have to protect our country. And we must not lose hope, and we must never give up. We must be optimistic. We must think positive, and we have to work hard. And so, my friends, as we approach November, let me share with you what I believe. I believe that this is going to be the most important election of our lifetime. The most important election of our lifetime. And I know people have heard that before. We heard that in 2016. People said that, hey, this is going to be the most important election of our lifetime. And then in 2020, people said this is going to be the most important election of our lifetime. But let me tell you, given what we have witnessed in the last 3.5+ years, almost 4 years, the inflation that we have experienced, the rising homelessness across the country, the real estate market in turmoil, interest rates rising, going up, border crisis, 10 plus million illegal immigrants entering our country and getting all kinds of taxpayer funded benefits. When we see what's happening around the world because of lack of leadership in the White House, we saw all that. There are so many problems in our country. Look what's happening in Colorado, as I mentioned. Migrant gang members taking over apartment buildings. And I've previously talked about a migrant from Venezuela talking on social media and promoting squatting. You may have seen the reports. A migrant from Venezuela, he was publishing videos on social media asking other migrants to become squatters, to enter homes and to take over and to become squatters and to take over people's properties. This is what we are facing in America right now. And all of these problems are taking place because of the Biden-Harris administration, because of the Democrats and their awful policies and their awful actions. Okay? All these problems, we see tremendous challenge, and that's why I am telling you, and this is true, the 2024 election is going to be the most important election of our lifetime. If the Democrats win, inflation's going to get worse than it is now. If the Democrats win, the border crisis will get even worse beyond imagination. The border is a nightmare right now. It's going to get even worse if the Democrats win in November. And gasoline, the energy sector has been so adversely affected because of the Biden-Harris administration and their policies. We need Donald Trump to make America energy independent again. We need Donald Trump to make gasoline cheap again. Okay? We need Donald Trump to help lower our electricity bills. We need affordable energy to be competitive globally, and Donald Trump can make it happen. So, my friends, this really is the most important election of our lifetime, the November 2024 election. And let me emphasize again, this is not just about the race for the White House. I know I talk a lot about the race for the White House. People are talking a lot about the race for the White House, but it's not just who you vote for president. Of course, we need Donald Trump. We have to vote for the Trump ticket. We have to vote for the Republican ticket, the Trump Vance ticket. But it's also about growing our majority in the House of Representatives. It's also about regaining the Republican majority in the US Senate. Because what's going to happen if Trump wins the White House and the Republicans and the Republicans keep the majority in the House, but the Democrats keep the majority in the Senate? The Democrats will then engage in obstruction and they will try to prevent Trump. They will try to if the Democrats keep their control in the US Senate, then they will try to prevent Trump from making America great again. So we need to win three things. We need to win the White House. We need to win a greater majority, a bigger majority in the United States House of Representatives, and then we also need to regain Republican majority in the US Senate. Okay? So we need all of this. So vote for your Republican candidate for the House of Representatives, vote for your Republican candidate for the US Senate, and vote for Republican candidate Donald Trump for the office of the president. Okay? So, lots of things to keep in mind, my friends. This is an election that we cannot lose. We cannot lose this election. We have to win this election. The Republicans will have to win. I'm going to try to read some comments now. Give me 1 second. More than 3,900 people have tuned in tonight. More than 3,900 people have tuned in tonight for this live stream. Right now, there are 54 people watching this, but more than 3,900 people total have tuned in for this live stream. Thank you so very much for the overwhelming support. I'm going to be reading your comments and I'll do my best to try to respond. But please, like this video. Like this video. 54 likes so far. Let's get to 60 and beyond. So please, if you're watching this, if you are a freedom-loving American who's watching this, please like my video. Help me reach more people. Help me spread my message of peace and freedom and prosperity. Lots of comments in the last few minutes. I don't know if I'll be able to respond to all the comments, but I appreciate you all writing. Let's see. Debbie writes, truth, Tausif. Thank you. Okay. TNC is here. I see other viewers. Let me see. Okay. Ruben writes, so you're a politician? Well, Ruben, I'm very deeply involved in politics. So I'll let you decide if you want to call me a politician or not. I am not on the ballot in 2024. I'm not running for office in 2024. And so I've so far I've never run for public office. So I don't know if you're going to call me a politician. It's up to you. Okay. Josh is here. Josh, welcome. Gigi writes, you awful. Are you referring to me, Gigi? Are you calling me awful? Am I awful, my friends? I don't think I'm awful, but I'll let you decide. I don't think I'm awful, but somebody called me awful. I don't know what to say. How do I respond to that? Here I am. Like, we are 2 hours, 4 minutes into this live stream. We've done this for over two hours, and somebody calls me awful. I'm telling the truth. I'm talking about freedom. I'm talking about peace and prosperity. I'm talking about saving our country. I'm talking about protecting our rights. So how is this awful? This is not awful. Um, Mike Friedman writes, "Go back to India." Oh, how many times will I hear that? Go back to India. Well, Mike Friedman, let me tell you, I am not from India. Okay? Don't make assumptions. Okay? You're probably just looking at me and you're making assumptions about where I am from. I'm not from India. Okay? I am not from India. So you're right, go back to India. I'm not from India. You're wrong. Pablo writes, vote Trump, save America. That's awesome. Mike is writing, go back to India. Mike just keeps writing, go back to India. How did you figure that? How did you come to the conclusion that I'm from India? I mean, I just wonder. I mean, I'm not from India, but you're saying go back to India. How do I respond to that? How do I respond to that? Okay. John Rogers writes, Mike is not from India. Exactly. Nathan writes, I can smell the curry through the screen. Well, Nathan, if you like curry, go to my channel and check out my shorts videos. Okay, you'll see lots of amazing Asian dishes that I've prepared. Okay, over the years, because I do enjoy cooking. Okay, I do lots of different. I prepare lots of different kinds of dishes. So you can go look at my YouTube shorts videos, and you'll see the dishes I've prepared. But I am not from India. Okay. I'm originally from Bangladesh. I've said that many times, but I understand there are new viewers who may have missed my previous comments. So please, for everyone's awareness, I am not from India. I'm originally from Bangladesh, but I'm a U.S. citizen. All right, let's see. And Nathan, by the way, once you check out my shorts videos, please write some comments. If you like a video, just give it a like and write some comments, okay? Okay. All right, my friends, let's see. We are 2 hours into the stream, and, I think what I'm going to do is wrap it up now. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. Let's do this once again. Before I conclude, let's write Trump 2024 again. Can we do that? Can we do that? I know we've done it before, but I'm like, let's do it again before we end the live stream. I started the live stream on a Saturday night. Now it's Sunday morning. And it has been a pleasure. It always is. It's always a pleasure to be here and to share my thoughts and my views, and to see your comments, and to see your questions, and to see the engagement in the live chat window. Thank you all for your support from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate each and every one of you for your support. And I will be back again with more live stream and more videos. So please stay connected. I'm seeing lots of Trump 2024 comments. Um, Michael Brown writes, thank you for the live stream as always. Thank you, Michael Brown. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Jumbo writes, thanks for this. Thank you. I appreciate that. Chanda writes, Trump 2024. Ruben Garcia writes, Trump 2024. Sassy writes, Trump 2024. Debbie Van Ness, Debbie, thank you always for your support. Jumbo writes Trump 2024. Michael Brown writes Trump 2024. Um, Pablo writes Trump 2024. Margarita Garcia writes, have a nice night. Thank you, Margarita. You have a nice night as well. Mark McLean writes Trump 2024. And yeah, Martini writes Trump. Martini, are you? Martini writes Martini 2024. All right. Okay. Uh, Thank you. TNC writes Trump 2024. Thank you all very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please, before I end this live stream, we got a few more seconds. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. I will be back again with more videos, more live stream. And my friends, let's remember, this election, we're going to have to vote for Trump 2024. We're going to have to vote for Donald Trump to help make America great once again. My freedom-loving friends, thank you so very much. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I will be back again with more videos, more news updates, more commentary, more analysis. So thank you. Thank you, my friends. Have a wonderful night.